One.
Welcome to the podcast that's number one on your drunk dial list. #JustSaying. Yes! We did it at the same time this time. Oh, I love it. Synchronicity. I'm still Tara, or at least I'm wearing her pants.
I'm still Sean, and I'm sporting his Just Saying shirt.
We need new shirts, dude.
We got new shirts coming.
Oh, we got new shirts coming. It's going to be dope.
Yeah.
I love it. Love it.
If we're lucky, they'll be here before our next video shoot.
Yeah. Oh, man. Next week, we got I don't want to talk about it too. I don't like talking too much about shoots before they happen. But next week's is going to... Because of Halloween, we were like, we should do something big. And there's something that Sean's always wanted to do. So we're going to be doing that.
Yeah, we are.
Hopefully it'll be creepy and everything that you guys want it to be. So.
And not to go into detail, hopefully it'll be in a situation that we would be happy with.
Yes.
And just be us.
Well, hopefully, yeah. I can't imagine too many people would be hanging out there in the time frame that we're going to be there, but
I hope not.
I've been proven wrong before, so. So, the numbers don't lie. They can't. So, I was looking at the SoundCloud info. If you're listening to us on SoundCloud, thank you. We're also available on iTunes and Stitcher. I love doing that. I love it.
Me too.
So, SoundCloud gives us... I love SoundCloud because it gives us so many more figures than the old site used to. And
Fluffy clouds.
Our number one city... Are you ready for this? Well, two. We got two big cities. Number one is in Massachusetts. Woo! Bridgewater, Massachusetts is one of our most listened to
BW
cities, which I love. I'm from that area. So I'm repping some BSU, the BSU Bears on my hat. The other city is a city in Wisconsin, which I forget, but you got good cheese. So thank you for the cheese. Thank you for the listens. Go Bears.
Where did the bear come from?
It's their little mascot. Their little bears.
Them.
BSU Bears.
I thought you meant like Wisconsin. I was going to say it's Green Bay.
It sure is. Cheeseheads. So, we're going to get into this. Are you ready?
Wait. I'm ready.
He's ready.
Oh, wait. All right, ready.
Okay. So you may notice if you... Okay. So you may notice if you're watching the video on YouTube, we also put the video version of the podcast up on YouTube. It's unedited, unfiltered, so it's...
watch us drink our drinks.
Yeah, you can watch it in all its glory. We're going to be...
Coke. This is Ecto Cooler. Put it in there.
You put his Ecto Cooler in a McDonald's cup.
Good size cup.
That's a big ass cup. Not gonna lie to you. So we're gonna be doing some stuff to the studio this weekend, which is gonna be awesome. We've changed the lighting a little bit, so you may notice a little something different happening on the YouTube channel. Blue. It's a little more blue. We got some glow-in-the-dark pumpkins. Well, they're not glow-in-the-dark pumpkins per se. We got glow sticks as pumpkins. Originally, it was supposed to go like inside the pumpkin, but the fucking glow stick doesn't. The glow stick cannot penetrate. It cannot penetrate the pumpkin. There's no pumpkin penetration happening there. So, what can you do? So it's just on top. Oh shit! Okay. What can I do? So.
Mine's just chilling inside.
Okay, so we're gonna get right into what happened this past weekend.
On my package.
That's right. We get right into what happened. What fuck commercial is that?
It's for like a deli meat. And you got this huge muscular guy in the aisle.
Yeah.
In some kind of like a a cow suit.
Yeah.
He's got like a leaf on the suit right above his junk.
Oh, the udders.
Yeah.
Well, if he's in a cow outfit, it would be an udder.
There's a leaf that's on the package, so he's telling the lady about the leaf on my package, and she looks down at his junk, and they pan back on the camera shot, and there's a leaf on his package.
That sounds utterly ridiculous.
It's funny as hell.
Oh, yes it did. Okay, so we had a very special shoot this past weekend.
It was fun, all sort of.
No, it was
loud.
all right. It was. Here's the thing. We've been trying to get to go to a. What are you holding up? Oh. We've been trying to get to go to a place like this for a while. And this place in particular, I heard a lot of buzz about. So we really wanted to go. And the scheduling... well, the scheduling... excuse me. The scheduling just wasn't gelling for us because a majority of when you can go is like the scheduling is like Sundays. They do a lot of Sunday tours. So I wrote to somebody, whoever runs the Facebook page. I wrote to them and I said, are you guys going to be doing any Saturday events? And this was back in September. And they were like, I don't know, maybe like when it gets closer to Halloween. So I said, okay, cool, keep me in mind and let me know because, you know, we have a podcast. We'd love to come and shoot. So they were like, yeah, okay. So finally I get an email from somebody and they're like...
You got mail.
Yes. And they were like, this Saturday... excuse me. They're like, this Saturday, it's lit.
Tell you what we're going to do.
They're like, we're going to have a little... It's a baby tour.
Baby
You can come and check it out and... Baby Lee. You can come and check it out. And it'll be great. So I said, absolutely, we're going to go. Even went to the Facebook page. Said, I'm going to go. Yeah.
Going.
I tried. Yeah, I'm trying. So, yeah. So, so we were like, all right, this is going to be awesome. So, the where it is this place in North Adams, Massachusetts.
Near the Berkshires.
Oh God, it's up. I feel like it's past the Berkshires. It was for us a 3-hour drive.
3-hour drive.
I knew you were gonna do that. I knew it. It was a 3-hour drive for us.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I would be more about the drive, but it was a very pretty drive.
Oh,
it was very picturesque.
Yeah.
Like there were places where we actually pulled over. And, I got out of the car, Sean.
You were actually like a couple hundred or a couple thousand feet in the air.
You just drive it, and you're like, it's like subtly you're driving up. And poor Sean has a fear of heights. And so there was this one point where you could pull off, and it's almost like an overlook. You can go out, and there's this little
deck.
Yeah, it's a little deck, like a little porch. So I jump out, and I'm like doing selfies and take photos for the Instagram page. You can follow us on Instagram, #JustSayinPodcast, Instagram. And you can check out some of the pics. So I'm doing photos, blah, 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 and like Sean is just looking at me like a puppy in the car. Like a puppy, and he's like, oh. So he rolls the window down, and he goes,
woof.
And he goes... I'm so jealous right now. And I said, why? He's like, because you're out there, blah, blah, blah. And I said, you come on out here, come on. I was like, get out the car. And he goes, I can't.
Come on, boy. Come on. Come on the car. Let's go. Come on.
No, because the punchline is hilarious. And so I said, you can come out of the car. And he goes, I can't. Frozen with fear. He's like, I am petrified right now. I said, oh, I'm sorry.
With my fear of heights, I wasn't even feeling safe in the car. I was clutching on the back of the seats.
Oh my God.
I was like sitting sideways. Oh, and she's asking me, are you doing all right in there? I'm fine.
I'm urinated. Is that okay? Okay.
I have wet my pants.
Oh, no. Sir, I have misplaced my pants. So
I didn't really go that far, but I was a little.
No, I'm incredibly glad you did not urinate in my car. That's terrific.
Yay!
Yes, I consider any day where there's no piss in my car a win. So
I wish I was able to get out of the car and enjoy the scenery with you.
it was very nice. It was beautiful.
Taking it in from the car, best I could.
Taking it in from the car. I am going to look at you from afar and wonder.
I will admire you from here.
From a distance.
No, you bet.
Oh, shit. Okay. Let us never speak of that again.
Well, until we hear the show and watch it.
Let's never talk about that I just did that.
I just breathed really hard into the mic.
You still thinking about the heights?
No.
So.
It looked really nice, too, because all the leaves are changing colors.
Oh, it was beautiful. All the foliage. If you're going to come to Massachusetts from Wisconsin, if you're going to come from Massachusetts from wherever, the Berkshires is like, that's a great area to go if you have that kind of time. What the fudge was up with that tourist thing with the big wooden horse and the teepees and shit?
No idea. One thing we figured out about that whole area.
Yep.
They really respect their Indian heritage.
Oh, well, yeah, because the Mohawk Trail
Mm-hmm.
is right there.
That was cool.
It was wicked cool. It was nice. We pull off because I'm like, look at this big thing. So we pull over.
Like a 50-foot statue of an Indian.
It was. So we pull over, and of course I'm like taking pictures and doing, I got to do a selfie and shit.
And we looked up at him and went, oh.
Oh, no, you did that. So.
He's standing like this.
He is.
So you gotta say hi. I'm too short to give him a high five, so I couldn't jump that high.
Oh my god. So it's like, and that was what I put kind of like on my Facebook page, it's a picture of me, and I'm kind of looking back a little like, what the hell? And it's like, I can't figure out if this is racist or not. And, but it, like, people were, I don't know how much business this guy did, because he was selling, like, you could buy, like, rugs, little area rugs, and all these wares. And,
like sweatshirts with hoodies or something.
Yeah, like all that kinds of shit. And what he should be doing is charging people $1 to take their picture with the stuff.
After we leave.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, after. You start that shit later. Because, I mean, like, the whole parking lot was full of people just, and everybody just wanted to take their picture with this thing.
Like
So,
us.
yeah, well, yeah, exactly.
And this is the area that we did our outro for our video.
Yes, we shot the outro there
In front of the
because... Okay, I'm going to be honest with you guys because I love you that much.
Thank God.
Honesty. Woo! That's a Billy Joel reference. I had to get something a little cooler in after fucking quoting Bette Midler. I can't... Although my dad would be proud. He thinks she's funny.
I like Beaches.
I've never seen Beaches.
It's a good drama.
Is it?
I used to watch it with my grandmother before she passed.
Oh, jeez. Isn't the girl...
Oh, now I can't shit on it.
I won't. No, I don't normally shit on stuff. I can't judge it because I've never seen it. Isn't the girl from Big Bang in that?
Yeah.
Thought so.
Sheldon's girl.
That's all I got. That's all I got. That's my reference point.
She was like, 10, 11 years old or something like that.
Probably.
That was 1988.
Oh, God.
I always have a hard time pronouncing her name.
Mayim Bialik?
Thank you.
That was a guess. If I pronounced it wrong, I apologize. I do my best. So...
It's not like she listens to our show.
You don't know that, Sean. You don't know that. The lady who does the voice of Siri is a fan of our show.
Is her name Susan?
Yes! Her name is Susan. She has a band.
To Susan. And the band.
That sounded like so fucking... Her name is Susan and she has a band. Who doesn't have a band?
Me.
Mm.
You got drums.
We're a band of two. There you go.
You're ahead of me.
You can dance and I'll do... Anyway.
If I'm going to try to dance, I'm going to get trashed first.
Well, drunk dancing is just ridiculous.
It's probably more fun.
Oh, yeah. Anyway. Let's get sidetracked. That's okay.
That was a big sidetrack.
It was a big sidetrack. So, like I said, I'm going to be honest with you guys because it's how we do.
This is how we do it.
Oh, look at us squeezing everything in. Montel. Shaking it. So, we had filmed at this place. Now, what had happened was they locked the doors. They were fine with us, like, walking around the outside of the property and just, like, getting the last shots that we needed. And Sean wanted to look... I don't want to get too far ahead, but there was something on the other side of the property Sean wanted to look at. So he went over to look at that, and I waited in the car. And all I was thinking about was the drive home. And, like an idiot, is like we had the perfect opportunity to shoot the outro video, and we didn't do it because we were just, like, focused on, like, okay, we gotta do this and then go.
Wow, the audio just changed.
Yeah, my audio changed, too. I'm only hearing out of one side. I don't give a fuck. So...
Well, now I just went back to where it was.
Well, that's terrific. Maybe me not giving a shit just made everything normal.
Yay!
So we filmed the outro at this roadside location. So it's fine.
Fine.
It's fine. It's fine. We, remember that guy? We shot the outro, and there was a guy. Yeah, there was a guy, and he was like, what the fuck are they doing?
I think he worked there.
He had to have. No, he didn't. No. Because there was a group of ladies who came out, and he walked with them. So either he's waiting. A stalker, or he was with them.
I want to say he was with them. He was just kind of sitting...
Well, they didn't appear surprised that he was following them, so there was no like, oh my god, who are you?
He was just sitting at a distance with his arms folded, just kind of watching us do the recording of the outro, and just kind of chuckling to himself, like, what the hell are they doing?
Yeah. Trying to put in work, son. You don't even know.
Near another Indian statue. It looked like, oh, I just lost all sound in my head.
Did you? The voices in your head went quiet, did they?
Yep.
I can't reach anything because my pumpkin's in the way.
Actually, it's getting to be normal now.
There you go.
But the other statue, the Indian.
Right.
I don't know, it's probably maybe like a 5'9" statue, but...
The one who was standing seductively?
Yeah, the way he was posing.
Oh, man, this guy was pimped out.
Too sexy for my feathers. Too sexy for my feathers.
This guy was pimped out. He was...
The first thing that came in my head when I saw that. This is the way the statue was standing.
Right said feather. He was standing there like, what's up, ladies and gents? I hope you have a good day.
I am.
By my wigwam. So, Jesus. That wasn't racist, was it? I hope not. I'm not trying to be racist. No. It's just funny. So, anyway.
We're just talking about a statue.
We are. It's just a statue. Let's relax. Let's relax. I'm sure I have some of that in my background anyway. Like a true American, I'm just a mutt. I'm not. Just trying to make it seem better. I don't know. Anyway, this is what happens. So we get there early, right? Now, I guess we should finally tell you where it is we went. Sean? You can say it?
Yeah, I was going for your finished coffee.
Oh, thank you. Now I have to edit that.
There you go. Now, because I didn't say it, you don't have to keep it in. We went to the Houghton Mansion.
Yes.
In North Adams.
Yes. Little point of interest. just now, I had him say the title, where we went. In the video, I have him say it as well, because I mispronounced it once, and I felt like an asshole. I ran out of bullets like an asshole. So I, forevermore, I'm just like, I don't want to mispronounce it. So I had Sean do it.
Say hello to my Houghton friend.
Oh, snap. So, so into the Houghton Mansion. Now, up in North Adams, so we're there. We get there a little bit early.
As early as we could.
Yes. We were maybe like a half an hour early, I think.
I think we got there just about an hour before it started.
You think an hour? I think at least a half an hour.
Well, at least, yeah.
And it's a lovely town. It's a very, we drove around the center of the town real quick. It's a nice little town.
Everything's right next to each other, though.
Yes,
like
it's very close knit. So, so we get there a little bit early, and we're kind of puttering around outside, getting our gear together in the car, and getting ready to go in. And we were kind of walking around outside. Did we film? We filmed the intro outside, at the back, right?
Yes, I think we did.
Yes, we did.
Yeah. You got the back stairway in there.
Okay. So we filmed the intro at the back of the mansion.
Which someone before, a while back, I think it was back in May.
Yeah.
April and May, they posted a picture that I can't even talk, but they took of that section.
Yeah.
And there's a face of someone in the window upstairs.
We're going to get to that.
Not only is it like a house for like tourists and stuff, it's also a popular haunted mansion that a lot of ghost groups. I almost say goose groups.
A lot of goose groups.
Goose.
You got goose. Okay. Okay, so
yeah, like Ghost Adventures has been there, Ghost
right.
Hunters has been there, and I'm sure a lot of other amateur paranormal groups have been there. And
right,
this was my first opportunity.
And then these two losers go.
Yeah.
No.
The ones that want to go there as like a serious ghost hunt.
Right.
But 3/4 of the people that was with us wouldn't let that happen.
Oh, we'll get there, Sean.
Oh yeah.
We'll get there. We have so much. This might be the whole episode, you guys. We'll try to squeeze in some other. I don't know. This might be it because we have a lot to say. So if we can make that the whole episode, that'd be the first time we've had one subject for the whole show.
Well, let's try it.
He's down. Let's try.
Else. I left my printouts at home.
I have a few notes, but whatever. So we're gonna get to this. So we walk around, and then a gentleman. We were out front, and Sean was kind of filming around. I think you were filming where Tiny T-Shirt did his intro. I call him Tiny T-Shirt. What's
Zach?
Zach. Okay.
From Ghost Adventures.
Dude wears a tiny T-shirt. Get a shirt that fits. Here's the thing. Sean was showing me the Ghost Adventure videos of this place that we were at, and they show him walking around. He's got baggy ass jeans and a tight ass shirt. Mm-hmm. I was like, so he wants his bottom loose, and the top needs to be constricted.
Yeah, it's because he's in shape and he's got some.
Listen,
arms, but still.
I understand about being in shape. Well, no, I do not understand. I understand if you're in shape, you want to show your shape.
We're in a shape, but we're not in shape.
Yeah, I'm in a shape. But, pumpkin. So, anywho's, so, I understand he wants to show off his little arms and whatnot. He looks like Tyrannosaurus with his little arms. Yep. So, I just, wear a shirt that fits. That's all I'm going to say. If you're going to do it, wear a shirt that fits. So this gentleman, I don't remember his name, unfortunately.
Can't wait to see that on video.
Yeah. So this gentleman, impeccably dressed in a suit. He almost, you know what? It almost reminded me like if we were there for like a wake, and he came outside to like, I will show you to the body room. Like that's how this guy was. So.
Let me bring you to the morgue.
Yes. Oh, and we should stay right up the front. I mean, Sean mentioned it. It is a tourist attraction, but it's also owned by the Freemasons. So it's not just like
it's kept within the family.
Yeah, it's not just like a haunted house thing. It's a building that's owned by Freemasons that happens to maybe or maybe not have ghosts. So, suit guy comes out and he's like, "Can I like help you too? Like, what are you doing?" So we.
Meanwhile, I got my little camera shooting right at the window next to the door, so
right.
I feel like I'm a peeping Tom or something with the camera, and he comes popping out of nowhere. Like,
Peeping
Sean. I just got caught.
Peeping Sean.
I almost felt like running. There was some signs on the window showing all the different prices for the different tours.
Right.
Some I thought were a little outrageous. That's why I was getting a video.
Okay then. So we So the suit guy comes out and he's like, oh, so I tell the guy why we're there. It's like we're here for the 1 o'clock tour.
We're not trespassing, I swear.
No, I know. And I said, if you're uncomfortable, we can wait in the car. I was like, I know we're early. And he's like, no, come in. Yeah. So Sean already started walking like around. So I'm like, dude, come back. We get to go in. You come in. So he comes scurrying back. It's too funny. Oh, I'm back.
I almost made it around the side of the house to the side yard, which has a whole wall of rocks. We'll get to that later. The story about the rocks. Mm-hmm. But when you watch that episode of Ghost Adventures, Zach was talking to somebody at those rocks, and that's what I was heading towards.
So Sean was scurrying away, going to see rocks. And so we came back. They let us in. And there was a gentleman in the when you first walk in the door.
You left.
To the left, there's like a library area.
In the
library. And there's a gentleman in there watching something. And we started talking to him. And I asked him... I could have sworn that I had already asked, because usually I'm very upfront about what Sean and I are going to be doing when we go to a location.
We're respectful.
Yeah, I don't want to be like, and we're going to film. That's totally cool, right?
We don't give a shit what you say. Yeah. We're going to film.
Right.
We're doing this for our show.
So I double-checked with the guy. I said, it's cool if we film, right? And he's like, yeah, take as many photos as you want, film,
as
do whatever.
I'm shooting around the room.
Yeah, he's already videotaping. As we get permission.
For the yes and no.
We literally have his permission on video. It's funny. So then it was really cool. We got there early because they basically let us walk around the bottom floor, because you're not allowed to walk around this place unescorted. They don't want people wandering around and messing it up or whatever. Which is, totally fine.
If you, fell and hurt yourself, nobody else was around.
I would assume that they'd be more concerned about vandals, but that's the point, too. He did say that. Yeah. We don't want you tripping and falling. Nobody will find you and get lost.
I think they will find you eventually, but...
Eventually, your screams of pain.
If they won't, the ghost will.
Help. So...
If they won't, the ghost will.
So they were letting us kind of walk around, and then they were giving us the history of the building, which was cool. Mm-hmm. So before the tour even started, Sean and I got like a preview of some of the rooms, some of the history of the place, some of the documented activity. They showed us little photos and things like that. It was very cool, and they were very gracious. And then the people started showing up. Why'd you touch my beverage?
I'm moving it.
Are you nervous I'm going to knock it over?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, others started showing up and we're like... Damn.
So, people start showing up. Now, meanwhile, our tour guide still has not yet showed up, which I thought was funny.
He was late.
He was the last one to arrive.
Yeah.
So Sean and I are still kind of wandering around. They're letting us walk around and film. People are showing up. Now, what we need to do is get the business card thing set away, because we have come into so many situations where a business card would have been great.
Oh, we have one moment that it would have been perfect.
And this was a
Actually,
perfect. Then this particular thing was a perfect because all these people were like, "What are you guys doing?" And I tried very hard when I was filming to not get anybody's face, because people get kind of weirded out about that. So I was trying to get like waist down kind of thing.
Card shots.
Yeah, but just not like their face. So I don't know when we go to edit if I'm gonna chop everybody's face off, and I don't know yet. I know, right?
Houghton Mansion.
I know, right?
Decapitations.
Yep.
Love it. Perfect time of year
So
for it.
it is, I guess. So people start arriving. It's cool.
Yeah.
The what's that?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's fine. I
don't want to sound selfish, but
yeah. Sean and I had succumbed to the fact that we would not have this place to ourselves. I knew there was going to be people there.
I did too.
So I said...
At least it was a small group.
I said, yeah. And you know what? The amount of people that we started with was not the amount that we finished with.
Nope.
And we'll get to that.
Yep.
Just hang on. This would be a perfect time. If we had sponsors, this would be a perfect time to go to commercial.
Yeah.
We'll tell you all about the people who bailed after this. So,
what happens
so
next? Find out after this.
Read the book. Remember those Time Life commercials?
Mm-hmm.
Read the book. So, our tour guide shows up. So we go into this main room with this fireplace. It was like a sitting room. And so he starts talking, giving us a little bit of history of the building, which Sean and I already got, which is fine.
Yeah.
So he's reiterating for us the history of the building, and this is the part that kind of
grinds your gears.
No, not even that. But here's the thing: like we were talking, and then he says, "Is anybody here a skeptic?" And I was like, right here. I am a skeptic. I do not have a closed mind about it. I need proof. If you can prove it to me, that's something. If I experience something, obviously I experienced something.
I was really hoping to.
Sean was... Oh, boy, you tried like a champ. You tried like a champ.
I was doing a video camera. I had
Yep.
a digital recorder with me for audio.
Yep.
What else was I doing?
You had a still camera.
Digital camera.
You had the digital recorder. And you had your camcorder.
Mm-hmm. I had all three.
I had...
Going back and forth from all three.
Right, and I was just doing video recording and switching back and forth to camera work.
I figured this is my first real ghost hunt that I can do.
Right.
Take full advantage.
Right.
But I learned from that. What I wanted to do is get another camera like the one I use. I can get a good cheap one on eBay.
Like a digital camera or camcorder?
Same thing as what I use. Just get another one. And take the
That didn't really answer my question.
What?
You just said same thing what I use. And I said the digital camera or the camcorder.
Camcorder.
Oh, okay. All right.
Get another one. Get some Velcro. And put the digital recorder onto the side of it.
Okay.
This camcorder is really tabs.
Okay,
I
yeah.
don't want to ruin it.
Oh, Christmas gift. Try to get one with night vision. I've been looking into that. I've been checking into that myself. Anyway, so I raised my hand, so I instantly feel like the pariah of the group because nobody else raised a hand except one other woman. And here's the thing with this lady. She raised her hand that she was a skeptic.
Yes.
But claimed she could see spirits.
Yes.
And I was like looking at her and I'm like, how is that possible? And I asked her at the end of the day, I said, and this is exactly what I said to her. I said, may I ask you a question? And she said, yes. And I said, I'm not trying to be an ass. I was like, but at the beginning of the day, when our tour guide's name is Rick. I said, when Rick asked if anybody was a skeptic, I raised my hand and you raised your hand too. I was like, explain to me how you can be a skeptic, but you're still seeing things. And she said, well, I see these things, but I don't want to believe that I see them. And I said, but you're acknowledging it.
Yeah.
Like when we were in that sitting room, when we first got there, and it was like a get-to-know-you thing, like tea time, fireside chats with LBJ, we were fucking... we were there, and, this lady was doing a lot of talking, and then she would say, there's a guy over there in the doorway.
There's a man here with us.
Yeah, there's a man here, and he keeps sitting down and standing up, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, I don't see anything. And, I was like, how can you say that and then be like, well, I'm skeptic? She's, well, but you're acknowledging it.
No,
So
she acknowledged it all day.
She did. We'll get to that. Oh, boy. So she acknowledged it every room we were in. And I'm like, you can't acknowledge it and then say, I don't believe that I see it. I mean, the two things counteract each other.
If she really can sense this and see it,
Yeah?
she's got that special gift for it. But yet she doesn't really want to use it for...
Yeah, well, I mean, I was actually, you know what? Here's the thing. I was just wondering about this lady. There was something going on. And then I was explaining to my sister, because she has an interest in this kind of stuff. So we were talking about it, and she said, do you think for a minute that she was a plant from
No,
the
she's
place?
a fruit.
She was like a plant from this place. And I said, well...
That's from Clue.
It was. And I said, well... I said, I honestly don't think so. I said it was just weird because she, everywhere she's like, oh, blah, blah, blah. So, and then I was going to ask her, like, something specific, but I couldn't think of anything to ask her. Be like, oh, well, how's my grandpa? Can you talk to him? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm still a skeptic. I don't know. So, I started recording when we were all sitting at the fireside, and I killed my battery. We were there for about 15 to 20 minutes.
At least 20.
And it's all this one lady.
Yeah, she had one story after another.
Yeah, and then she kept asking questions when I see this, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just sitting there, I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I don't.
We didn't come here for you.
Yeah, I'm like,
We didn't pay $5 to hear you.
And I'm trying to be polite, because a friend of mine often says to me that my sentiment very rarely matches my face. And she says, Tara, you could be absolutely happy and you look pissed off. So I was sitting there.
Selfies.
Yeah, I know, I don't smile. So I was sitting there and I was trying not to have like a pissed off look because I didn't want to give this woman the wrong impression, but really I'm like, come on. Yeah, let's do this. Come on. Stop talking. I don't want to hear about you think you see ghosts in your house.
I didn't.
You didn't what?
I don't want to hear her.
Yeah, and we heard her all day.
Hey, we get it. You tell one or two stories, fine.
Yeah.
This woman was going on and on.
Right.
And her husband's sitting there, like, with the look on his face, like, will you shut up?
Yeah, well, I talked to him. He was funny. I talked to him after. And he goes, I keep telling her not to tell these stories because people are going to think she's crazy. And she goes, yeah, he tells me that all the time. I shouldn't do it. People think you're crazy. And I said, if it helps you. I said, I don't think you're crazy. And she goes, really? And I said, yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Okay, so she's wicked nervous. She doesn't want to walk past the door. He's like, it's okay. And, we're all looking at him like, what's going on? We want to know, too. I want to know. Why? What's with the doorway? What's going on?
Inquirer minds want to know.
Yeah. So, I think his son walked back with her. Or her husband. I don't know. Somebody walked with her. Because she wouldn't do it by herself.
Bye, Felicia.
So, and you know what's bad is I'm such a jerk, right? is when we got to the doorway, I kind of poked my head inside, and I was like, I just see a room.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we forgot one other thing.
What?
When she asked about wanting to leave,
Yeah.
I turned and said, okay.
Yeah, Sean was very, very blatant. He had already, I mean, we were only maybe a half an hour into the tour, and you were already like, I'm done with you. I am done with you.
I was done with her. I'm like, okay.
So.
Bye, Felicia.
Yes. So, okay, everything's
Bye,
cool.
Carol.
She follows us. We tour the basement a little bit. We come upon this room, and there's little child toys in the middle of the floor.
Some stuffed animals, 2 pinwheels.
Right, because supposedly there's this little girl down there.
They're not sure what her name is. I think they said they call her Laura.
Yeah. So we all sit in these chairs. It's like a semicircle, and he rigs this little flashlight to it'd be easy. You know, on the ghost shows, they all, turn the light so that the spirit can turn it on and off.
1 for yes, 2 for no.
Yeah, so he puts it down, and we just chill. Basically, we sit in a dark basement for a half an hour.
Yeah, it was about 40 minutes.
Yeah. One woman, we were down there maybe 10, 15 minutes. One woman says she hears the word mommy. But unfortunately, she's fucking talking during the whole thing. So, Sean, do you want to talk about your experience that you had down there?
Yeah.
Well,
at that moment, Rick was explaining something. I think it might have had to do with the K2 meters that 2 of the people had with them. Because they were going crazy at times, all the way up to the red color. Which means a lot of activities happen. And as soon as he said something, like he was asking a question to the spirit. And at one point, you can barely hear, or you can just hear Mama in the background. And then like maybe 15 seconds later, the woman said, I just heard someone said Mama.
Yeah, and then everybody's talking.
Yeah.
That was the thing, like, poor
talking,
Sean.
coughing.
Oh, shut up.
Oh, that wasn't directed at you. You weren't the only one coughing.
I distinguished.
Someone had a hack cough.
I was distinguishing my coughs. Every time I coughed or whatever, I'd say, excuse me.
Yours sound bronchular. The others just sound...
I am.
One sound like they smoke a lot.
Oh, chain smoker cough? I just got that tuberculosis cough.
And just the others, they just happen to cough quite often.
As they say in Jersey, tuberculosis. Doit. Hoipies. So, yeah, I mean, we sat in the dark for a little while. Sean got something. I don't think you got it on the
digital audio
thing, but you got it on the video.
The video audio, yeah, because that mic on that camcorder is very sensitive.
It really is.
So when we turn the volume up on, like I watched it on the TV with the surround sound, you can hear Mama.
Yeah, you hear something.
She doesn't want to admit it.
No, I'm not ready yet. So, and it's funny because we were down there, and now my back is to an open
My
room.
neck and my back.
My neck and my back is to an open room.
Behind us, yeah.
Yeah, and while we're doing this thing, like midway through, I kept getting that vibe like I needed to look behind me. And when the whole thing was over, we were done with the basement fun. Sean kind of looked at me and he's like, "Oh, you really bored with that?" And I said, "I wasn't bored with that, but I just kept getting this vibe like, look behind you, kind of thing." So I don't know.
Felt something was there.
No, it's one of that, when you get that vibe, it's like, what? And you just need to keep looking. Like, I just kept looking. And you can hear me on the video, I say something, and then I'm like, because I turned the other way. Now, I haven't posted this picture yet, because I was waiting until we talked about it on the podcast to do it. At the beginning of the tour, they had told us to do rapid fire photos. Take as many photos as you like, but take more than one in a row. Now with the iPhone,
that way you can compare
right,
all the photos to each other.
Yes. So
you took them one right after another if you see something in one of them.
Right. So I was doing the iPhone and probably a lot of other phones. If you hold down the camera button, you can do a photo burst.
Which I didn't know I could do with my phone, and we figured it out this past Monday.
Yes, you can. Now you know. If you hold down the photo button, it will take as many photos as for the duration of you holding the button down. And it literally do it in seconds. You can do 10 photos in 10 seconds. So when we were leaving the basement and we had to walk past that room that woman was terrified of walking past. Everybody had gone kind of like around the corner, and I yelled to Jake because he was taking up the rear, making sure everybody kept up.
Jake from State Farm.
That would have been really funny if he wore the khakis in the shirt. So I said, I'm going to take some photos real quick. He's like, cool. So he waited for me. Now I'm the only one in the basement, and I don't have a flashlight. And you can't do a flash when you do photo bursts. So I took I just held my finger down on the thing for about 8-9 seconds and then continued around the corner. And I didn't go through anything at that time. I didn't go through everything until the next day when I was just like, let me see like what I got. Now, the first photo in the photo burst, you can clearly see the brick wall.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see something weird kind of off to the left. And the next 7, you can't see the brick wall anymore. It's black. And there's something orange right here. Like it's right in the foreground. And I have no idea what it is. It's not a light thing because
it was pitch black in that area.
I'm the only one there. It's nobody's flashlight fucking around. I'm by myself. And I have no, the only light is the light that was existing. All of those pictures should look the same as the first one. I should clearly see the brick wall, blah, 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 the doorway. It's completely different, and I don't know what it is. I'm not willing to sit here and say, I got a ghost. All I will concede is that I got something weird. And I tried like hell to reproduce it when I got home. And I
sent the picture to me, too.
I did.
I showed Tab, and she said it looks like the silhouette of the young child.
Yeah, and
I forget what you call that type of dress.
Victorian era dress.
Yep.
The weird thing about that is that I was showing it to my nephew's wife, who loves that stuff also. But she has an interest in it. So I was showing her, and I was explaining it to her about the photo burst and how there was no flashlights, there was no lights. I wasn't moving when I took the photo. Every time I took a picture, I stood still because I didn't want any kind of camera movement. It was literally boom, 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 and then I started walking again. And she goes, wow. And then she said, it looks like a dress of a little girl.
That's 2.
And she said it before I even told her anything about they said there's a little girl in the basement.
I had to stare at it long enough to finally see the silhouette.
Yeah,
I looked at it, and at first, all I saw was almost the outline of like a cat's head. But
yeah, I get why you would say that. Yeah, because I kind of got that as well.
That's what it looked like to me at first. But when I watched it long enough, Tab's like, "Oh, this is the arm, and this is where the dress goes down. This is where the head would be."
So I don't know.
Shit.
I don't know what it is. I'm gonna probably throw it up on Instagram. I'll do a side by side, the first pic, and then the sample of the next 8, because they're all the same after that. So I'll throw that up a side by side, and
you can comment on what you think.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to comment on what you think it is,
we like to hear.
I would love to hear it because I really want to know what it is. And I spent 2 days trying to figure out what it is. I spent 2 days trying to figure out what it is. I went on Instagram because, when people do hashtags, you can look up something. So I looked up hashtag Houghton Mansion. All the photos that people had labeled with that hashtag came up. Nobody has that kind of picture.
All right.
So I'm like, okay, because I was really hoping somebody else had it. And probably what I'm going to do...
You're the first.
I don't want to be the first.
I guess she liked you.
So I think probably what I'm going to do is send a copy to the mansion as well and see what they think of it. and
Good
see
idea.
if anybody else has anything like that. I mean, like, I obsessed over it for like 3 days trying to figure out what it was. And I'm like, I can't explain it away. I don't know what it is.
No.
So there you go.
See what others think.
Yeah. And I think the rest of the tour kind of went off. I mean, but we kept losing people. There was one lady who said that a ghost was tickling her neck or something, and she had to leave. And then we lost a couple more people. So out of a group of 8, it was me and Sean, and then Carol, her husband, stayed. And that was it.
2 others had to leave because someone was waiting for them outside in the car.
Yeah. That lady was waiting outside in the car because she was creeped out.
Oh,
We were upstairs. We were upstairs. We were in somebody's room. I don't remember whose room it was.
Describe the room.
It was that blue room. We were in a blue room. We were sitting there. That was at that point where you went back to the coat rack room or whatever that room is with the lockers.
All right, yeah. Okay.
I think they called it Witter's room because for the driver.
Yeah.
But it was only because you could see his house from there. It wasn't really his room.
Servants' quarters.
Yeah, we were way up, yeah.
Yep.
So while we were chilling in this room, Sean was like, yeah, if you guys are just going to stand there and talk, I'm going to go over this way.
Yeah. I'm going to do my Ghost Adventure experience.
Yeah.
Where it's quieter in the other room, and I can use my digital recorder and try to talk to a ghost and get something.
Right. I felt bad.
I was taking pictures and everything.
Poor Sean was like, he kept trying to get EVPs and stuff, and people are just...
It's hard when you're with a group that knows you're trying to record for something like that, but
yeah,
they want to keep laughing, making jokes about other stuff, and...
Right.
Hello, I'm trying to record here. Can you just do your jokes, but... No, turn the volume down here.
Well, yeah, but I mean, once people start whispering, I mean, then you could easily mistake it for something else. I think a good idea would be for us to keep an eye on their schedule, and the next time that they have something with, like, an actual ghost group, I don't want to say it like that, but like an actual, like, paranormal type group, that would be the one to go to. You see that? Yep, almost knocked my drink over. Because I think they would probably take it as serious as you do.
Yep.
And so I think you'd have a better shot.
I was taking it serious because I never really had an opportunity with something like that. And it's like, hey, this is my first one.
Right. Well, you know, I mean, I was doing my job.
Yeah.
I was recording and taking photos. I was doing my job. Do your job.
I was doing 2 jobs. I was doing one for our show.
Yeah.
And one for my own personal thing.
Well, what was the personal thing? Oh, the EVPs thing?
Getting the EVPs and going to sit by myself, asking spirits to open the locker door or hanging from the ceiling.
Excuse me.
Hanging from the ceiling was one of these things.
Glow stick.
Yep. Of course, it wasn't glowing.
Dead glow stick.
Yeah. It's probably been dead glow stick for a long time.
Yeah.
But I just asked it even just to move it because it was very still just by itself, and if they can get it to go like this, that would have been good.
Yeah.
But it didn't.
Oh.
But when I listen closely, I can almost hear like breathing.
Okay.
I thought,
yeah. You played that for me, I think.
Yeah, I thought at first maybe that was me, but I heard it while I was talking.
And you were the only one there.
At that time, yes.
So
I was by myself with a set of lockers on my right, a set of lockers on the left. I was in the back of that little room. The wall behind me, sitting in a chair.
This is gonna be
Everybody else is 2 rooms away.
We were. You can at some points you can kind of hear us.
Yep. Well, especially with my camera.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You guys could have been downstairs, and I still could have probably
still
picked you
hearing
up.
our thoughts back there.
Yep.
It's funny. It's like if you are into this kind of thing, and even if like paranormal stuff, because you know, even if you're like a skeptic as such as myself, it's like it's still a fun thing to do. I highly recommend going there. I don't know why the tour that we did was a $5 tour, but it was so. I mean, we totally got our money's worth.
Yeah.
I think on it, absolutely. And now that I know what the $5 tour is like, it's like, oh, I'd probably be willing, because I think the normal tours are like $30.
Yeah.
Which even still, if it's anything like the $5 tour, I mean, it's still worth it.
Well, just remember when we were outside, I was getting the prices.
Yeah, you were.
Just pause that shit.
Well, go to their website. You can just Google them, whatever.
Facebook them.
Yeah, Facebook them.
Plug them.
So we've completed the tour, and it was really fun.
It was.
And then we
I wish we had more time because I wanted to go down the street to the gravesite of the Houghton family.
Yeah, that'll have to be another trip. Not only that, but there's a although
we didn't get back here until 7.
Yeah, we got back here. It was crazy late. I didn't get home until almost 8:30. So because even there's supposedly a train tunnel up there that we were gonna check out, and then I found out that it's still kind of active. So I talked myself right out of that. I'm like, oh fuck, I'm not going into a train tunnel like that.
I still wanted to go see it. We didn't have to go into it. We can go near it.
You can go in it.
I will. If it's
I got
quiet.
the train. I got the schedule.
Sweet.
There's no trains after 1:30.
Well, now we know what time to be there. I will walk into it, but I'm not going to follow the entire 4 or 5 mile.
Oh yeah, it's a
tunnel.
4 or 5 mile thing. Now, since we casually brought up that,
It's supposed to be a
tunnel,
very haunted tunnel.
it's called the Hoosac Tunnel.
Sack.
Who?
Sack.
Who?
Sack.
So the Hoosac Tunnel, and what
My
it
sack.
is.
Whose sack? My sack.
So what it is that it's this tunnel. It goes literally like through a mountain. They had to blast through the mountain to get it. I think around 400 people died.
Give or take.
Give or take a body or two. And that's so cold. I'm so sorry. Give or take a person. Now, some of those rocks that from the tunnel when they blasted are now a rock wall at the Houghton.
Yep.
Yay! At the Houghton Mansion.
Yay!
So
She can say it.
I can. I'm trying really hard. So there's a rock wall on the other side of the mansion, and those are all rocks
This is the one I was mentioning earlier.
from the Hoosac Tunnel, which Sean
Videotaped and took pictures of, and that's one of the places that Zach was talking to somebody in front of.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
And he's being very dramatic about it by putting his hand on the rock and saying, "This very rock right here
Oh my god.
came from the Hoosac Tunnel." That
Tiny
type of
T.
thing. Yeah,
Tiny
Mister,
T.
I'd probably wear an XL or 2XL
Yeah.
shirt, but for the show, I'm gonna wear a medium.
Tiny T. So we that's gonna be interesting footage to comb through. Because I went through some of it when I found the weird thing in the basement. I immediately went and was looking at basement videos that Sean and I had taken because I had his videos, and I was flipping through it real quick, and I can't see anything weird. But I mean, because we were in the basement for a long period of time, it's like, how much of it am I gonna have? Because it's dark and you can't really see anything. Even when he turns on like a light like 2 rooms away, and you still can't really see anything.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Maybe certain footage you can put in.
Yeah.
Like definitely when we're downstairs in the basement.
I don't know. I think this is definitely going to have to be a caption video.
Yeah. You should.
I think the captions are back. I edited the Truro footage is ready to go. That's caption free.
I want to go back there too.
Oh, God. That...
I still have a bunch of houses I want to check. And I want to go back in that one house that we heard the thump.
Yeah, you know what?
I want to see if it happens again.
At some point this weekend, I know I said it last show, but at some point this weekend I gotta get the Truro footage up. It's caption free because I didn't want to take away from the awesome footage that we have. Mm-hmm. So I wanted you guys to experience it, fully and kind of get in it. We had like 4 hours of footage. I managed to whittle down to like an hour and a half. which was easy because...
Easy peasy.
Yeah, easy peasy, which was easy because because we didn't know how many buildings we were going to be able to get into, so a lot of that footage is way too dark.
Yeah.
So I just
In the
cut
main
out
buildings.
that stuff. Yeah, so I just cut that stuff out.
That cool bowling alley that we found.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you have a ton of footage of that bowling alley. He was like there for 45 minutes. Like, ooh, look at this.
We found the bowling alley from the end where the pins would be.
Right.
And we walked up to it, and we're looking at the floor because there's only 2 alleys. And we were trying to figure out what the hell is this room. And I noticed all the little triangles of where the pins go. I noticed there's 10. I'm like, do you know what this is? This is a bowling alley.
Strike.
Strike! Like Al Bundy.
Yeah.
And I got up and I just walked the entire thing down to the other end.
Indeed. And now that we know, and now that I realized about the photo burst and stuff like that, now that we learned that little trick, I think that'd be kind of an interesting thing to do down there.
And now that I got extra backup batteries for my camera.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'd like a night vision kind of camera thing. I don't know.
Yeah. I want to try to look into how much a good one would be, but not too expensive.
Yeah,
So
that's my thing too.
That way I can ask for it for Christmas.
Aces.
Mm-hmm.
So we heard an unexplained noise in the Truro footage. Go back and once I get it up, take a peek at that. It's really good. We couldn't explain it. We tried. We heard 2 noises, and I really wanted to leave.
Yeah, you'll love the outro.
Oh, the outro is hilarious. The outro is hilarious because I was so rattled, and I was so nervous because of the
yeah,
bang.
I'm squatting against the wall, all calm and shit, and like, oh, that's
Sean,
all the noise that happened over here.
Let me tell you, Sean's bright idea for that. Now we're talking about a completely different shoot. So Sean's bright idea for the Truro outro. I was like, let's shoot it in one of the houses. I think that'd be really cool. He's like, I'm on board. So we went back into one of the houses. There were only 2 houses left for us to explore on that particular street. So I said, we're already here. Let's do it in this house. So he's like, okay. So we had heard the bang, and I was like immediately uncomfortable. And then we went back in to try to figure out what the bang was and to shoot the outro video. So there was like one of those tables like wrestlers would plow drive each other through.
The folding table.
Yeah, a little folding table. I kind of set the camera up on that, and Sean was like, no. We need to set it up so we can see down the hallway. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's perfect.
Because the hallway behind us was total blackness.
Yeah.
Because the windows to those rooms were boarded up.
Yep.
So if anything paranormal or cool was going to happen behind us, that's where I was going to be.
But here's the thing. Because we had already heard a noise, and we heard a noise down that hall, I'm already, like, as I'm talking, I'm watching the camera to make sure I'm not seeing anything. So I'm already distracted. So I'm like, blah, 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 and I'm just trying to get through the outro real quick. In the middle of my outro, we hear another bang, and Sean is leaned up against the wall, all cool Mo D with his fucking arms folded, and like he's the fucking pro. And then he looks at me and he goes, "Yeah, that came from just like right here behind me." And I'm like, "Okay, done. I wanted to get out of there, and I just got so flustered. You see it on my face, and I start doing Sean's catchphrase, and I'm like, "Just say your fucking thing, and let's get out of here. I need to get out of here now."
It's the funniest outro that we've ever done.
It is a funny outro. It is. So
I would like to go back soon.
I wouldn't mind going back. That's just a long fucking ride. Although not as long as the Berkshire is.
I was gonna say it's shorter. It's half the ride.
Yeah. And we would have to be more prepared. We were very ill prepared for that because we weren't sure we'd be able to see. So.
Well, this time, if you find any of the broken windows, I have gloves.
Watch the video. Sean climbs through a broken window. It's hilarious. Okay, so now we've talked about 2 video shoots. Yeah. So, check out the Houghton Mansion if you can. If you have the means to get there and do it. Do the tour. It's great. They're going to be doing a big Halloween thing, which we're too far away to check out.
Boo.
Yeah. What can you do? Next week, I don't know what our subject matter will be next week, but Sean has somehow convinced me we should be in Halloween costumes.
We're going to be dressed up.
So for the first time, I think since I've been 12, I will be wearing some kind of costume. So if you are the YouTube of the YouTube variety, check that out because it's been a long time since I've done it, and he was like, "Can we please dress up for the Halloween thing?" And I'm like, "Yeah, okay."
Oh.
And then I had to figure out what I was going to be.
Halloween just seems a little, quote, dead.
Yeah.
In a way, with a lot of people this year.
Dude, I got pumpkins. I
Yeah,
got
you
pumpkins.
do. But I'm not seeing too many like houses all decked out, and for some reason this year, Tab and I aren't really feeling it. We didn't decorate our house.
You know why? Because it crept up. It crept up so quick.
Yeah, true.
It was like before you knew it, it was October, and it's like, oh fuck, where did the time? What? It was summer a second ago.
Yeah, and at this point, I figured month's almost over. Why bother breaking out the decorations and put them up?
Yeah, true that.
I'm still in the spirit. I've been watching all Friday the 13th movies and Elm Street movies, and trying to branch off to some of my other ones. Like soon I'll be doing Texas Chainsaw, the original.
Oh dear. I've been playing my video games.
Your Mafia game.
My Mafia game. I'm like not even halfway through it. It's huge. It's massive.
You want it like that.
Yeah, you do. You want your money's worth. Those games are like $60 a pop.
Yeah, you don't want to beat it on the first day.
No, I've had games like that where I've beaten it in like 2 days. It's like, oh man. And it sucks when the game, like when you beat it and there's no replay value. Mm-hmm. So you're just like one and done. It sucks.
That's why when I get those type of games or those adventure games, I always do my own thing.
Yeah.
I don't do what you're supposed to do in the game.
Sean's rogue.
I always go on side adventures.
I go rogue.
It's like with Grand Theft Auto 3 when I got that.
Yeah.
I didn't do the game. I just kept doing my own thing, going to steal cars, and you know how you can hide one car in a garage somewhere?
Yep.
I always try to get a police cruiser and not get it dented. I try to easily, gently bring it back to that garage and get it in there without denting the car.
Oh, it's a tough one.
And after
Those are some narrow garages.
Yeah. Then after that, I just go find some weapons or whatever and go beat the shit out of people at the train station. Take their money, throw them in front of a train, take their money.
Oh my gosh!
In other words, I'd just go out and get a lot of money in a bad way.
Speaking of Rockstar, they released a trailer for, because they do Grand Theft Auto.
I was going to say Rockstar? Where'd that come from?
Rockstar is the publisher for Grand Theft Auto.
Okay. That makes sense.
They dropped the trailer for their... They have a series called Red Dead, and the last game was Red Dead Redemption. This one is going to be Red Dead Redemption 2. The trailer looks amazing. Mm-hmm. It's like they stepped up on the graphics. It looks awesome, but they're not saying anything about the main character, because the main character of the last game, spoiler alert, because it's a 20-year-old game, the main character of the last game dies.
Oh.
But he has a son, so people are thinking that the son is going to be the main protagonist in this game.
Kill him.
You might. You don't know how the Old West goes, you know? So, we will not be doing a video shoot this weekend. I have errands.
Yeah, we're taking Saturday off.
Here's the thing.
We're gonna do some errands.
You are a big Halloween person. I'm a big Christmas freak. I love Christmas. And I do a big Christmas display at my house. And
she makes her own decorations.
Yes, I should post up some of those pics when I'm done.
Yeah, you should.
But I made all these characters I have from Futurama. I've got Bender and Zoidberg. From The Simpsons, I have Homer Simpson. I have Daffy Duck. This year I'm doing... The only definite character I have is the Grinch. I want to do the Grinch standing at my mailbox looking pissed off. Just angry Grinch for no reason at all.
You should get the little dog, too.
Oh, Max?
Yeah.
Maybe. But I want to do another 4, because I did 4 on my first time out last year, and what?
Make the dog, right?
Max, yeah?
Yeah, but have him a little distance away. Make it look like he's going to the bathroom.
Aw! Leg up, Max?
Well, either that or he's taking a poop.
Aw. pooping.
Let's get a couple of candy bars.
I haven't decided. One of my other favorite...
Get a Baby Ruth.
Baby Ruth! One of my other favorite Christmas classics is the Rudolph cartoon. Ready, Santa! There's the... so I might do like the Rudolph or the Frosty from that. I can draw the Frosty from that.
We're going to find like
really
a red
easy.
bulb for his nose, though.
Oh, that'd be easy.
Pulsate.
That'd be easy. The way that I line the things, it'd be easy to do a red nose. Exactly. So I haven't figured out completely what characters I want to do yet. I'd love to have like Iron Man or something because I love Marvel stuff, but I draw like cartoons, and I mean those kind of things are a little more intense for me. So
yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe somewhere down the line.
You know, and I think you brought it up. You were like, "Oh, you should do a Funko Pop version of it."
Yes.
And I don't know. I might try that. I might give it a shot. I don't know.
I think it'd be cute.
I think it would be cute too. I think, but because I love Funko Pop, and I think it'd be good. But I don't know how many people would understand what it is.
Well, they're
but,
huge.
Yeah, screw them if they don't understand.
Funko Pops are huge. If you don't realize what the hell it is, then
I don't know what to say about it.
Don't look at it.
Yeah. So I have to get some plywood and supplies for that whole thing, and I don't know. I have a small list of shit I have to do, and my brakes are going very quickly. They're squealing, so it's like I have to...
yeah, I heard him last week when she dropped me off.
Oh, didn't you? You looked at me, too. We made eye contact. You were like, really, with the brakes?
I was like, oh, that's not good.
Yep. So I called my nephew, and he's going to help me with the brakes. I just... so I have to pick up some brake pads and stuff tomorrow. That's on my list as well. My printer is being a ass, so I'm like done with it. I told Jay, I'm like, this printer is dead.
Damn you, printer.
And I need to print because, like, look at you guys. We do like story things. You're not gonna be able to see it because of the lighting, but my handwriting, I have like the handwriting of a crazy person. I don't write small. Stop. Sean thinks I write small.
Well, you said you had a reason for it.
I did. We got, graded on that in graphic design class. We did a projects, and you had to be able to write it like 1/4 of an inch in the thing. It's like, oh, Jesus.
And it just stuck with you the rest of your life.
Yeah, and literally he would draw 2 lines, and you had to write in between the lines. It was insane. So maybe I draw a little small, but it got whipped into me, so it's not my fault.
I have a good piece of evidence myself.
Oh, the thing I drew for you?
Yep.
Yeah.
I also drew the picture. We mentioned this a couple of shows ago or whatever.
Yeah.
I said just sign the bottom too, because I want to frame it and put it in the den. Her autograph is like,
okay.
Yay, small.
I'll draw you a new one.
Yay! I win!
The fucking autograph will be this big.
It'll be in a Sharpie.
Yeah. Okay, so no video shoot, but we're like 2 shoots behind in editing anyway, so I still have to do the Jamestown footage, and then there's the Houghton Mansion footage, so...
And we won't mention where we're going, but we're doing something next Saturday, though.
Yeah, we're doing the big thing Sean wants to do next Saturday, so fingers crossed we'll get something good from that, so...
Are we doing anything about this?
We're gonna talk about the t-shirt another time.
Yeah, we still haven't figured that out yet.
Yeah, we're gonna get rid of it. We're gonna give it away to somebody.
Somehow.
Yep, I'm not worried about it. We'll find a body to put it on.
Mr. Body's body's gone.
We'll find a body to put this shirt on right now.
Well, it's a large. Let's try to get in touch with Zach.
Yo, Zach, you want tiny tea? I know you're down with the tiny teas, brother.
It's a large.
Yep. Okay, so thank you so much for listening. Hopefully we didn't bore you too much.
Yeah, because this is kind of a almost serious thing with the whole what happened to us at the Houghton Mansion.
Yeah, we did really great on numbers last week too, and now I'm kind of like, oh, I hope this episode is good.
I'm feeling the same.
You feel kind of like...
We wanted to go over our experience at the Houghton Mansion, though.
We did.
But again, huge thank you to everybody at the Houghton Mansion.
Correct. Thank you very much.
Check them out. Check out their sites.
Yes.
If you're out there or you got the time to drive out there, go check out their the tours.
Yes. If you've listened this far, thank you so much.
Yes.
We really appreciate it. I know it wasn't... Next week, we'll have a lot. We'll have a lot to
And
talk
I'll
about.
remember my printouts.
God damn it, Sean. Remember your printouts. I'll have a printer. I'll have a new printer. I can print stuff out. We'll have plenty more to talk about then.
Yeah.
But I still feel like we're shortchanging people right now.
Oh, add stuff if you want.
Shit! The Doctor Strange movie premiered. It did really well. So I'm looking forward to that when it comes out. I'm probably going to go see it. Vin Diesel is coming back for a new Triple X movie.
Good.
All right.
I liked him in the first one.
Yes, you did. Oh, they're going to do... this will piss you off.
Fuck.
Yep. They're going to do a Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory prequel. Oh, there he goes.
A prequel for that?
A prequel.
Come on.
Yep. Prequel. It's happening.
I said good day, sir.
I said good day. I love the condescending Wonka meme. That's one of my favorite things. When he's standing there like this. And he's like, tell me again how hip-hop you are. He's like, you like Bieber.
There's so many memes for that one picture.
Yes, there is. It's awesome. So, there you go. We got a little more extra for you.
Oh, anything else you want to add?
No, I don't want to run too long.
Oh.
I'll leave it for next week, I guess.
You will be editing.
Yeah, I'm going to have to edit it. Yeah.
In the first 2 minutes of shit.
No! Every moment is gold.
That's why we take it out.
So, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Thank you for listening. You can hear us on iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, and wherever quality podcasts can be heard. You can catch us on YouTube at #JustSayinPodcast. Just search for us. You'll find us. You can catch the podcast and you can watch our location videos. We're all over the place.
Yeah, check out the videos, though. Definitely.
Yes, please.
There's a reason we're doing them.
Yeah, I guess. So, you can follow us on Twitter at JustSayinPod. Follow us on Facebook, #JustSayinPodcast. Although the Facebook hasn't been as active as it should be, I apologize.
Busy lately.
I've been wicked busy. It's crazy. I'm hoping to catch up to myself someday. I'm like 8 steps ahead. Okay, so thank you very much. We will see you next week. BSU Bears.
Go team.
Go sports!
Woo!
Sporting. Sean's gonna tell you something, and I'm gonna casually roll out of frame.
That way.
Yep.
Whee! You all have a good everything. You get a belt.